Okay. I just want to let you know that I know that both Daryl and Randy made a great lock with Daryl's home in the country and Randy's condo in the city. So Daryl made a lock with a home in the country in Purcellville. Randy made a lock with his condo in the city, Salt Lake City.
Anyway, so
okay.
So what's your next?
See, my memory, I'm able to remember more and be able to learn more when I can't remember. So I'm at such a threshold. See, we were in many great falls, and we've been through this process, and now, while I was in Phoenix, Arizona, dating, I dated two men. See, Al, he checks, he began to check the corrupt people. And Richard began to check the good people who, in this process, became involuntarily corrupt. So the course it took by the bad people to develop bad hearts with difficult circumstances, but that is not their own guilt. So Richard began check. He checked Gary Hart. I dated him. We had romance or whatever. This is how he got that move, and he began the process of checking the people who were once good and who deserved to be good, and into checking them into becoming, into recovery, into being good again. And Al, see, both of these men are in Enya's video. And if you watch her video, only if you want to, it's not only if, the man at the desk is Richard, who's writing at the desk and he flies the big airplanes. And Enya is in my common soul tree. And then Al is the one with the party balloons, floating high. He's in Enya's video. And he's the one who also began a checking process, checking the first devil, the first person who got the falls, or the population group that got all the falls to happen. Okay, so we've begun to process a new stage in our great recovery. So we have some things we're looking forward to. And Tanya, my cousin Tanya, she's there in the video. She has a kite because she'd like for me to become a plane lady. See, and Richard wants me to write about it and know. And Al wants me to enjoy life. Okay. See, they obstacled me from enjoying life. Okay, so I was kind of deceived in my vision that began at Daryl's house, his home in the country. But that's where the vision began, because we knew we were in this recovery process, and so did Daryl. Okay, so these are special people. All right, and I want to let my family know that I'm developing a mind strong enough now. I can remember, or I'm at the point where I can learn about what I remember. See, I have these memories, and then later they take my memory from me again, and I can't remember. But I could remember remembering. So when they do this, then I just get to learn about it again, and I realize I'm learning about things that I should be able to remember. Okay, so I realized that Judy, she made it her corrupt business to abduct me. And that's why it was locked as an earthly. I get to return to being an earthly, rather than return to being a plaything. Okay. So, what else? I just want to let you know that now I know that the faces of the octahedron are not, they don't have the whore and the lover on them. They're just the family faces. On the top is the mother, the wife, the daughter, or the sister, the daughter, and on the bottom are the father, the husband, the brother, the son. And then the cube faces, on the top is the queen, and the bottom is the woman. And in the back is the face of the goddess, and in the front is the face of the god, and on the two sides is the face of the king and the face of the man. Okay. So I want to let you know that we made it. a great seal. I sealed something. I crossed the Golden Gate Bridge, and see here, we had these two previous seals. See, the Golden Gate Bridge looks like this. See, these are these eternities, these two eternities right here. When I crossed, we made this one. We developed the bowel movement functions with the thrones. See, and I know that Micah, when we had our Great Falls, Micah is the most premature. It's the most premature soul lineage. It's very special, and that's why it's over there starring in the movie Harry Potter. Because there's something naturally good about it. So I just wanted to say hip hip hooray and thank you for getting these things. If Judy didn't make that move, I wouldn't have woken up in terror at Mark Summers' house, and I wouldn't be. Things just would be naturally different if she made a wiser hand. See, this is a very special seal. We made a special eternity in the heavens, pertaining to our very vast, great neighborhoods. And I'll just continue to learn more and develop more perfect things. Okay? So thank you, and I love you. Okay, see here are the four thrones with these symbols on them. See, there's that symbol, that symbol, that symbol, that symbol. And here at the bottom, see, here's the throne. This is a little different because, see, the Chronicles of Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe have four thrones that have the lip step depicted on them, because that is the way these thrones in the heavens are. And then they come together. See, this one's over here, and then it scoots this way, and this scoots this way. And then as we do it, a ball descends into the exact center, as they all come together and make the perfect kiss and the perfect eternity. Okay, so we made a great seal in the heavens, and I just wanted to share this. What's important is that the stage is that we've begun a tapering process where all the groups begin to taper. And so there's a tapering process where we taper the corruption more and more and more. And more of these things will just continue to happen. You know, the people who were once good and had a good hand, you know, are being moved into being good again, and into natural opportunity where they just will be good. See, the corrupt would move people into circumstances and then give them probability where they wouldn't be as good as they naturally would within their own hand. Okay. So this stage of the great recovery from all these great falls, which happen very seldomly. It's very seldom that they happen, but they do happen, and each time we develop a seal and a lock that prevents an area from being corrupt, and that's the area where we did it this time. So there are 7 thrones that pertain to the neck vertebrae and the origins of any creation tree, any life, beginning with 7 incarnations. The first is a plant incarnate, and the second is a female bug. See, all these forms are in the heavens, and then they reach a prime, and then a prime just happens, and then the universe just manifests life. It always does this in groups of 7. And then these beings inevitably reach humanity. They become human. But the third incarnate begins as a human. But the other 6 don't. And then they develop more and more opportunity. So I'll just continue to share more about what we're doing with it. But see, they keep doing that to my mind. The plant incarnate, which is both genders, it's both male and female. See, plants don't have minds nor hearts, but a bug does. It has a mind and heart. So, but the first set of these 7 thrones has a triangle, the second has a square, the third has a pentagon, the fourth has a septagon, 7-sided polygon, and then the fifth has an neagon, that's the 9-sided polygon, and then the 6th has an 11-sided polygon, and then The 7th has a 13-sided polygon. Okay, so we're going to learn more because that pertains to the back of any creation tree, and our neck vertebrae pertains to that.